Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the class. It's still your favorite math teacher, Uche. Today we'll be looking at geometry. We want to construct the angles of 60 degrees, 90 degrees, 30 degrees, and 45 degrees. The chief instruments for this work are just the pair of compass and ruler. So at this point here, A, I already have a line. At this point A, I want to construct 60 degrees. So I'll choose a radius of my choice. This is my compass. Please, this is how you hold the compass. Just first, put it in place, hold it like this. You don't use two hands to hold it, you don't drag it. So you make an arc. I've made an arc without adjusting the radius. Now if you adjust, you won't get 60. I'm making another arc from this point of intersection of the line and the arc. So I'm making a second arc that is now intersecting with the first one, and that's what will give me my 60 degrees. So when I connect this point to the starting point, what I will have will be 60 degrees. And before you put your line, please make sure you get the 2 points. So this is 60 degrees. The angle we have here is 60 degrees. We can use our protractor to measure and see if we actually have 60 degrees. And how do you use the protractor? There is a horizontal line you're seeing on this protractor. That horizontal line must lie on top of your own line. Then at this point is where you fix at the center or the starting point. So having done that, yeah, this is what we have. Okay. Sorry. Now this is what we have, and you can see there is a line here. It coincides with the point where we have 60 degrees on the protractor. So we actually have 60 degrees there. Now we want to go ahead and construct 90 degrees. At this point labeled B is where I will have my 90 degrees. Now I have chosen a radius that I want to start with. You can make it large or small, depends on how you want it. So this is my radius, and I will make this arc. Now I will now adjust the radius. I will increase it probably. I want to create two more other arcs that will intersect, and that will help me get my 90 degrees. Let me increase it very well. So this is what I have, this arc here. Without adjusting, I will place it here again and make another arc that will intersect with the second arc rather. So what I have now is this intersection and this point, and connected to this intersection will give me 90 degrees. So what I have here is 90 degrees. We can once again use our protractor to confirm what we have. Remember, it has to lie. So this is it. It's lying on the horizontal line, and you can see this line is now corresponding to the 90-degree mark on the protractor. Now these are the only two angles you get straight off by construction. Any other angle you have to get will be an adjustment on either 60 or 90 degrees. Like we said, we want to construct 30 degrees. All you have to do is to first construct angle 60 degrees, then divide it into two equal parts. That division in geometry, we say it is bisection. So we're going to get 30 degrees first by making 60 degrees. So we go again, we create this first arc without adjusting the radius. You place the compass here, make the second arc, and there we are going to have 60 degrees. Now you have to connect this point to this intersection and make sure you get it right. I am using dotted line here. The reason is that 60 is not the required angle. So I am now going to bisect this 60 degrees to get 30 degrees. How do I bisect? I already have an existing arc here. If I had no arc, all I needed to do was just to place my compass, choose any radius of my choice, assuming I have an angle that maybe is not measured and I'm asked to bisect it. All I need to do is place the compass and I'll create an arc, then work on the arc to bisect. But here I already have an arc on ground, so I'll work on it. I'll place the compass. You can see where I've placed the compass. You place the compass here, make the arc without adjusting the radius, place it again at this point, and make this other arc. Please make sure you don't do double arcs. And this intersection, I will now connect to the starting point here, and with that I have my 30 degrees. So the angle I have here is now 30 degrees, and of course this one here will also be 30 degrees. We can use the set square this time. This is 60 by 30 degree set square. It is supposed to fit in perfectly into my 30 degrees without leaving spaces either ways. So I have actually 30 degrees here because it fits in perfectly. Now I will also go ahead to do 45 degrees. At the point D, I will construct 90 degrees, then bisect it to get 45 degrees. So this is how I do it, and I have made an arc. This one is quite large, so I am going to create 2 more arcs that will intersect to help me get 90 degrees. I'll make this first one, put the compass here without adjusting anymore, and I will create the second arc. As you can see, in the first 90 degrees, the arcs are above the semicircle, but here they are below the semicircle. It doesn't change anything. It's still what it is, 90 degrees. So I'll connect these 2 points, but what you must do here is this: for whatever radius you are choosing, make sure at least it is more than halfway from this point to the other end of the semicircle. Make sure it's at least more than halfway, otherwise the arcs will not coincide, they will not intersect. So I'll work on this arc to get my 45 degrees. Sorry, I'm supposed to use dotted line here, but I've already made the mistake using a straight line. So I'll make this arc here and place here again, make this other arc. Then I'm going to join. I'm going to join to get my 45 degrees. So what I have here is now 45 degrees either ways. This is 45 degrees and this end is also 45 degrees. We can use the 45 by 45 degree set square to confirm. Can as well use the protractor, but I choose to use this one here. Now look at it. It fits in perfectly into the shape we have created. So this is how you create or you construct your 60 degrees, 90 degrees, 30 and 45 degrees. And of course, at the point where you have 60 degrees, you also have 120 degrees because this other end will be 120. At the point where you have 45 degrees, you also have 135 degrees. At the point where you have 30 degrees, you equally have 150 degrees, measuring from here backwards. I hope this is interesting, and wait for more videos. Thank you.